so many people around me say I had the surgery.
Yeah.
I take medication. Um, I didn't cheat to lose a person.
Yeah.
I didn't cheat. There was no cheating. I was listening to David Goggins. I remember it right now, like it's hitting me in the face. So I did lose 100 pounds in 10 months.
When did that
challenge.
start? Right
That was
there.
in 2020.
2020.
Yeah. So I decided I'm going to lose 100 pounds in 10 months and I'm going to use social media to do it. Actually, I take that back. That was actually in 2018. So 2018, I got divorced. And 2017, I got divorced. And then I was 376 pounds because I still have the picture of the scale.
That was 2018.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
7 years ago. And I gained like 75 pounds back because I didn't fix the problem.
Right. Yeah.
I just did the hard work, but I didn't fix the problem. So the funny thing was,
And what was the problem? What didn't you fix?
Food was my
Yeah.
was my coping mechanism.
Yep.
Now my coping mechanism is the gym
Yep.
and not drinking and not self-sabotaging every day. So I don't start from scratch all the time.
Yeah.
Funny how that works out.
Yeah. What do you know?
Like, what do you?
Actual exercise.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
I can't believe it.
Who would have thunk it?
So imagine running. Okay, this is wild. So I'm staring at the top of a palm tree and it's 4:20 in the morning because I watched Kobe Bryant and he's like, you got to get a jump start on everybody, you know, by the time these guys wake up. So I'm listening to YouTube. I'm listening to Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, feeling like completely like you're like, dude, that's a savage man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's running, shitting himself. I'm like,
I haven't heard that.
okay, in his book, literally, he finished a marathon after he had. I'm like, bro, I'm done. Like, no offense.
Like during the run, he just shit himself.
Yes,
I mean, this is probably happens more than.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it does.
yeah.
So I'm thinking, but that's what I was. I'm like, so I'm running at 376 pounds, not running very well, and I'm like, you gotta like, this is the pain. You gotta go through this because it
Were your
wasn't.
sons excited about this when you flipped the switch?
They weren't even aware. That didn't happen until later on where I lost the weight. And then I said, hey guys, like this was to show you, like, we got to be healthy. Now we all work out together.
Yeah.
We all work out. Like it's a family thing. Like we work out with dad.
Yeah.
We work out. And then my oldest is because he's going to be a fireman.
Wow. Yeah. It's
So
great.
proud.
Yeah,
Like
amazing.
how do you not?
Yeah.
You just get a smile on your face. And JD, he is savage. He goes to like his Muay Thai gym. They have a 4 a.m. like workout session. He goes to that on his own. Like nobody's waking up this kid to go work out. Like it's embedded now.
Yeah.
Eating wise, they don't overeat. They don't eat sugar. They don't drink soda. I didn't let my kids like when they never drank soda because I didn't think those were the things that were going to feed the best versions of themselves. Thank goodness when I watched your episode on Flame Groins, it really did blow me away because I've read so much health and nutrition.
Yeah.
And he summed it up in 2 hours pretty like spot on.
Right. And by the way, I'm stopping you. We need to talk real quick. I need a public service announcement here about sodas.
Okay.
I've talked about it in other episodes, but we need to talk about this a little bit.
Okay.
Parents, stop letting your freaking kids drink sodas and stop letting them drink coffee and energy drinks. Parents are letting these kids drink energy drinks, soda and coffee in freaking middle school. And even some of Johnny, my 9-year-old son's friends are drinking actual sodas. And diet's bad too, but actual sodas that have 40, 50 grams of sugar in each thing. And they're drinking energy drinks.
Can I ask you a question?
It's horrible.
How come like soda is legal? Like what is
Think
the
about it.
nutritional
It's
value?
It's horrible.
I'm just saying, like, what is the nutritional value?
Zero.
There's no
Zero. Not only zero nutritional benefit, but it's actual poison.
right.
Because the whole thing is sugar, carbonated. We can go down the list here, man, on how bad actual real soda is. And frankly, I don't want to go too far here, but
No. Go ahead.
because I'm seeing it in places that are supposedly really healthy for you. They
Right.
have sodas in the damn cooler,
Right.
like for purchase.
The only reason
It's so bad.
it's commodity. Once you make food a commodity, then everything else I think goes out the window. And there's certain things like you could sell anything, but I think that's where personal decision comes into it. Like, what are my values for how I'm going to teach my kids about nutrition? Because the reason why I was obese is because my parents didn't teach
Yeah.
me about nutrition.
Right.
I didn't know anything. There's no excuse anymore. Like, we're not back in the,
Where there was
90s
no
and
information.
yeah, there's no excuse anymore. The way I look at it is I was broken with my eating habits and my wellness because I didn't address my mental issues. So that manifested in feeding the wrong things. Once I woke up and got the right things in my life, the right people in my life, I woke up and said, "Oh, okay, no problem." So this was broken. Of course, the rest of this was broken. So since October 1st, 68 pounds, 68 pounds.
Wow.
I'm not done. Like, this is going to be the best version. When you told me your age, by the way, I was shocked.
Yeah.
This is going to be like, people are going to see a version of me in 6 months, in 12 months, in 18 months, because I no longer need food to
Yep.
to fix this. Like, I will fix this. So I think that's the power that I just want to share with people, because sometimes you get in your 40s and you're like, shit.
How you're 40 what?
I'm 48.
48.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get there and I'm like, dude, why did it take me longer? Now I don't ask why. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it took.
Yeah.
Let's
You're
go.
there.
Let's
Because
go.
listen,
Let's go.
listen, our society in America right now, 75% are either overweight or obese. 75% of the population. 20% of children are considered obese at this point. 20% of children. And again, parents, stop letting your freaking kids drink energy drinks and sodas at a young age. There's no reason for it, and it's killing them. No kid needs caffeine. Kids do not need caffeine. And if you're allowing it to happen now in their 9, 10, 13, 14 years old, because a lot of Jacqueline's friends that are in their teens, they're going to Starbucks all the time and getting these big Frappuccino things that have 100 grams of sugar, caffeine, and you are killing your child. Because then they're going to be, guess what they're going to do for the rest of their life? They're going to be hooked on caffeine. And listen, caffeine, I still have caffeine every day. Here's my First Form energy drink. This is a plug for them. This is one of the cleanest energy drinks I have found. First Form, Andy Frizella's company.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is Andy Frizzell.
Nice.
Yeah, so I do one a day. It's not phenomenal, but it's the cleanest one that I have found. That's it. Anyway, the point, kids should not be drinking these energy drinks or the sodas. All right, there's my rant once again. Go back to your, when you flip the switch, so you said since this past September, you're down another almost 70 pounds.
Yeah, because what ended up happening is I gained 75 pounds of it back, and it was like I was drinking, and I wasn't getting drunk, but I was drinking every single day. My sleep was off.
Oh yeah.
Drinking is the worst thing for
The
your
worst.
sleep.
For sleep and your human body.
I didn't know. Like, thank you for reinforcing it on your episode, but I didn't know that. I'm like, JD, I wasn't sleeping good. Like,
Yeah.
I just wouldn't
course.
sleep. And now it's
Not surprised.
so much. Like, I never have problems sleeping now.
Yeah. So what he's talking about, folks, is I talked about this on the Eric Lawrence, and I said in other podcasts. So people think that, oh, I just have a couple just to take the edge off at night and help me sleep. Alcohol is literally poison. When you put alcohol into your body, everything else in your body, every function, your immune system, your digestive system, everything takes a back seat to getting the toxin, the poison out of your body. So all your other normal functions of your body take a back seat. That's the best way I can explain that. That means again, metabolism, your immune system, your digestive system, everything takes a back seat to, we got to get, hey, ring the alarm. We got to get poison out of this body, your liver, your kidneys. You then start taxing those organs while also everything else takes a back seat. Complete poison. I call it the anti-nutrition. Let me throw this stat out there.
Ooh.
When you drink alcohol, and listen, I love red wine. That's the only thing I drink. Like maybe once a week, I'll have a little red wine with dinner. That's it. Shouldn't even be doing that, but I do it because I love red wine. But anyway, as soon as you drink alcohol, and this is during the week, the guys that are drinking all the time, your metabolism is done for 3 days. I don't think I've ever said that stat before. 3 days, your metabolism doesn't ramp back up to where it's a normal metabolism again. Think about that, folks. That's where it's storing fat, using fat for energy, glucose transportation in your body. That leads to diabetes. This leads to health issues. This leads to organ failure. This leads to disease, to cancer. All of it leads to